How's everyone doing this fine, warmish evening? I forget what day it is. Tuesday? Or was it Wednesday? I forget. Hello, everybody. Hiya, Trudy. Oh, you've been to bed and back up again by now, probably. Lily of the Valley. Freddie. Hello, if you're here. Vicky, hello, if you are here. Wise Angel, hello. How are you doing? Bones, hello, darling. Oh, Gucci Mama, I'm sorry you have to go to work. Hopefully you grab it on the catch up though. Elizabeth, hello. Trudy, good morning. Jess, hello, darling. Where are we at to? Bones, Patricia, hello, darling. Nicola, hello. Could you ask the tarot tonight if the Queen made Meghan sign a prenup? I can definitely ask that, Nicola. Sherry is driving again. Oh my God. Pay attention to the road, Sherry. Let's have a look. Winter Moon, hello, darling. Bebby, hello. Claire, hello. Maya, good evening. Josie, hello. Queen of Tarts, hello. How are you doing? Sylvie's here. Hello. Tracy, hello. Mickey, hello. Mickey, I like saying Mickey. Mickey. Hello, Mickey. Where are we up to? Raven White, hello, sweetie. Welcome, welcome. Josie and Devon. How are you doing, Devon? Katie, hello. You've made it on time. Excellent. Sharon, you're late. No, it's fine. You're not late. Lady W, bonjour. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hello. How are you, Cheryl? JM, hello from Bonnie, Scotland. God's country up there. Marissa, hello, darling. Let's have a look. Ramble on. Hello. Angela from Las Vegas. Nice to have you here. Thanks for joining. Jackie, hello. Old Bird, how are you doing? Roxy 405, hello. Welcome. Marie, hello. How man Marie. Hello, how are you doing? Karen W, Lady W is here. Sue, how are you doing? Janine, hello, darling. Maggie, hello. I'm nearly at the bottom. Sarah, hello. How are you doing? And we've got Patricia, and I see, and there is Rex. Hiya, Rex. How is everybody doing on this fine, delightful, whatever day it is? It's. Oh, there she is, Paula. Hello, Paula. How are you doing, love? I've got quite a crowd. What day is it? It's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's Tuesday. No, it's definitely Wednesday. It's definitely Wednesday. I'm getting all confused. I don't know how I'm getting confused. It's because we had a bank holiday Monday here, so I'm a little bit all over the place. So if you're new here, what we usually like to do before I begin the stream is just pull a card, and if you can take the energy, you can take it. If you can't, don't worry about it. It's not too big. It's not too bad. It's just a card. Let's have a look. Rhiannon, Inner Strength. We've had 2 horse cards lately. So if you're feeling a little bit, just call on inner strength, that inner reserve that you know you've got. When you've feel like you've had a little bit too much, just keep going. Just keep going on and on. And you're making bread. I like fresh made bread. Got 81 peeps watching. So yeah, so if you can take that. Inner strength, Rhiannon. Again, it's horses. This is a horse, Rhiannon. It's got like lots of horses at the minute. We had a Pona the last time. Maybe I'm being told I should get a horse. Every horse in the nearest vicinity runs away. I'm not having that sitting on this. Hello, Rando. How are you doing? Oh, it's a knitting natter, stitching bitch. The Queen and her horse. That's true. No, I'm having tea. I'm having CBT tea. Ting, just to be like balanced and stuff. And we've got some shiny new tarot cards to play with as well. We have got the Moony Dreams Tarot, and it's really nice. Really nice. Really, really nice. So we shall ask some questions to that. So, Lizzie's had another dream. We should start having weird dreams. Crystal, hello, darling. Keep asking to help me remember how to knit from heaven. Yeah. Did you get... They're very nice, aren't they? So these are Moony Dreams Tarot. Or Dreamy Moons. I can't remember which way round it is. And I've left the box in the other room. They've just arrived. So they are very nice cards. They are very nice cards. So I thought we'd have a little... Oh, hello, Becca. How are you doing? So if you want to start... Oh, and for everybody's on it in chat, do you know how we did those readings on HG Tudor and everything the other night? He's got a question and answer video that he's put up saying, ask me anything. So I asked him if he was indeed, in fact, Jacob Rees-Mogg. You're welcome. They're beautiful cards, man. I dreamt that I was walking, it was daytime, and I was near a blue building called Toll. Toll? And I went to slide and it said Toll Reverse. I think it was a bank. You're probably going to get some money. What did he say? Nothing. I'm going to give a wall of silence. He's not going to answer me. He'll think I'm a troll. Well, I was a little bit trolly. I haven't checked my phone. I'm frightened. No, I don't think he's going to answer. So I just thought, you know, just from us as a community, I would ask a question. I also saw him going, I don't know if Ghost's about, but I actually saw him having a bit of a conversation with a Ghost account. But I can't see her in here yet. So yeah, I think HG is a barrister. Did you hear him say about the flopping mouth of the Markle? Do you think HG is Richard Branson? No. No, I don't think he's got that much hair. Just in my psychic mind's eye, I could be completely wrong. He said he knows nothing of the law, but at one point I thought he was Tom Bauer. Do you know what I think? He's probably somebody said he's a psychologist, and then some. And I'm like, no, it's a no. I think he's just like, I think he's something to do with. I think he's something to do with the entertainment industry somehow. I know. I was just teasing to say he was Jacob Rees-Mogg. It's just me, just like. It's just me being a bit of a knob, as they would say, a noob. Yeah, I saw that. I see things. I was just having a little bit of a, yeah, I saw that. You were like, I've got no interest in this. It's just like, oh, typical. Sometimes I see you about, and you do make me laugh. Yeah, it's definitely something to do with entertainment. Something to do with, I wouldn't be surprised if it's done something to do with touring or something like that. But anyway, this is all hypothetical. This is all just me. This is just my conspiracy theories. Please ignore me. Look at the shiny cards. There we go. I'm new here, so you have to learn about my sense of humour. Yeah, I'm cheeky. I can be a little bit cheeky. Not as cheeky as some of you lot, but to be honest, to be fair, I've got more in my match, but I am. He reminds you of Darth Vader. Sky is blocking people. Will you get Manila again? What does she block people for? She might be a bit paranoid, eh? With everything that's happened to her channel, yeah? Do you think she might be a bit sensitive? Maybe she's not. So, what do you want me to do with Reader No first? We can see if the Queen has got Meghan to sign a prenup before she married, before they... You messaged Matthew Steeples. Did you message him after a certain time? Because you'd probably be 2 sheets to the wind. I do like Matthew, though. He's nice. But he's just like the gin. Debbie McGee. I'll just call him that from now on. Meghan, I am your father. Matthew Steeples laughed at me. He would. I wonder why she's blocking everyone. Up and down, blocked. Yes, Moya. Okay, we'll start off with that one then. Let's have a look how Prince Edward is, because yeah, he went very thin, didn't he? I thought he was looking better at the coronation, and then this week he seems to be looking poorly again. Now, he's a Pisces as well. There's so many. Let's have a look. Queen of Swords in reverse. Sophie's Aquarius. So Sophie's worried. The Knight of Swords. Crossing over. Swords is crystals in this deck. Gossip talking. Yeah. That's I am going to say he's had a lot of stress, and I know that is like the really obvious thing to go to, but hear me out. You have got the 6 of Cups underneath. He has been going back into a place of memory and his childhood a lot. His whole world is his wife, it's Sophie, and I do feel like with that being in reverse, Sophie's card being in reverse, to me, it looks like Sophie is worried about him. The 8 of Swords around him, just trying to find, I think he's finding it difficult to move forward. I think he's finding it difficult. I think he's just in grief, to be honest with you. We've got the King of Pentacles leaving the situation. So I feel like he had a very deep connection, a very rich life. I think he realizes how much warmer everything was while his parents were alive and how much more abundant everything seems to have been and felt. We have the Queen of Cups coming in. That is interesting coming in at that juncture, because that means, to me, that could well be something with Camilla. Something happening around Camilla's birthday that he's aware of, that he's not happy about, that he doesn't necessarily want to go to. Really, he just wants to kind of go with the flow. And I don't, even though there are, like, we have got the Pentacles and the Hermit in this deck, I don't feel like this is relating to, those cards are relating to Harry or Harry. I don't think he's that close to it. He doesn't necessarily feel as close. There is the Page of Wands surrounding him, though. Now, I don't know what star signs Lady Louise or the Earl of Wessex are at this present time. I don't know them. I don't know their star signs. But I really feel like he's kind of withdrawn into himself. Really, I wonder if this is like depression. Because it's not, he can find his way out of it, but he just seems to be in this deep, almost kind of like this artistic space where he's really feeling things. He knows he has to go out. He knows he has to go out there and put on a show. And maybe he's a bit worried about the stuff that happened with the accident as well, because Sophie's in reverse there. And then we've got the Knight of Crystals and Knight of Swords crossing over. So maybe he's been upset since the accident. Maybe that triggered it. Maybe he was coming out of it, because we have the wealth leaving. And we know he's going to always be a rich man, but I feel it's like he was beginning to feel soothed. And then this has jolted him again when Sophie's been in an accident. And even though Sophie wasn't hurt in the accident, yeah. We have the Hermit there. I think he just wants to go off and be alone. We have the Page of Wands around him. I think he's finding support as well from youngsters. So it could well be finding some support. Interestingly enough, both of the York girls, I seem to remember, are fire signs. But there's some younger person around that's a fire sign. Now, this is the flower of life. It is creation, is what he's thinking about. I'm wondering if these experiences are making him more and more religious. So it could be Sagittarius, Lizzie. Hello, Sari. How are you doing, darling? I am really pleased to hear that. Little bits of improvements for the toddler. So Prince Edward is a Pisces. I'm interested in the Queen of Cups. There's something around Camilla that's coming up that he's not. I just think this man is just like, when I'm reading it, it's worn out, man. We've got the Knight of Stars coming up into the future, so that's prosperous and feeling comfortable. Finding some value there as well. I think he is almost like disappearing off with his little book, a book of memories. He's kind of isolating himself. There's something with his son around him. His son's trying to get in touch with him then. He is very sensitive. And that Queen of Cups in reverse. Now, that could be something to do with Camilla. Or it could be something to do with a memory to do with... I think what's happened is there's been that car accident, that bike accident, and it's upset him. He definitely wants to go off alone more often than not. Good evening, Catwangala. Can't speak. Yeah. I think he's doing all right. I think he'll come out all right. Interesting with this about the Queen of Cups, though. I don't know if he's going to look, if there's an event that Camilla's at and he's also at, if he's going to look really washed out. But yeah, this is a lot. Yeah, Pisces are really sweet, aren't they? Yes, don't forget to like, because Wise Angel has asked you also very politely. Yeah. But it's interesting about that Flower of Life card, because that is like all about creation and not only like creative thought, but it's also about life force and energy. And it's interesting how it's come up that he wants that. He might want to get some more energy within him. Hello, love, my rescue pup. Welcome in. Come on in. And hello to everyone who I mightn't have said hello to yet. I haven't, if you've just come in while I was doing that. So that's Edward. So I think he's all right. I don't think there's anything... Well, I don't think he's all right. I think he's in some kind of depression. It's definitely something with regards to, like, the passing of both of his parents. I think he was getting better. I think the accident with the Duchess of Edinburgh and the Outrider, I think that shook him for some reason. You want to use the Boss Baby? Boss Baby. You're very welcome, Moya. So, do you want to have a look at and see why Disney did the thing that they had to do in The Little Mermaid? Of course, you remember who else was in Little Mermaid? That Melissa McCarthy, who was in that cringe-inducing video with the Duchess of Smollett and her husband juggling in the window, remember? And they were like, "Ew, we're drinking high tea. Ew, we're so English," kind of taking the mic. And like, yeah, whatever. And I'm going to have a look and see. So that was Melissa McCarthy. I don't know what star sign she is. We're using a new tarot deck tonight. So was it intentional? And then after we do this one, we're going to have a look and see how much cutlery, it's not there, it's how much porcelain has been smashed in Monty thingy, because William, the Prince of Wales, has made a deal with YouTube, which is bigger than Netflix. It's on most people's phones. It's free for people to use. It's got a bigger reach. Thank you. Thanks for that. Yes, they are cake nails, of course. Monty Sicko. Monty Chic Show. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see if Mr. Scabies comes up. Let's see who comes up. So in the Netflix bit, in the Disney bit, it's the bit where Ariel is asking what name she wants to have in human form, and they go Diana, and Ariel goes no, but shakes her head because Ariel can't speak because she's whatever. And then they ask her, do you want to use Catherine? And she scrunches up her face, and like it's shady, man. It's shady, especially when you know Catherine and Diana. It's just like, ugh. So let's have a look and see what the Wheel of Fortune. This was not a chance. Let's see what this is about. And this is not a chance. This is not just something that's been plucked out of the ether. This hasn't been inspiration. This isn't some artist just saying, oh, I know, I'll make these two random princess names and work it in. This is planted and done on purpose. And they're just going to go, oops, if anybody asks them about it. We see you, Disney. Justice crossed over. Okay. So you're wanting to set the record straight and have a little swipe at somebody, eh? Really? Really? The Nine of Wands on the above part is they feel quite battered by this. I think this has come from somebody very direct that works with Meghan, because this feels almost too personal. We have got the Four of Swords in reverse there. So there's something about inheritance and the passing. So this is links back into stuff that happened around the time of Queen Elizabeth II's passing. And if you listen, I don't know if it's published for non-channel members yet, but Lady Colin Campbell drops a little bit of tea about how hereditary stuff works. Basically, it looks like the way Queen Elizabeth's done her inheritance, it's all going through to King Charles, the monarch to monarch way, which is the most sensible way to do it. But it does look like things, they might have just realised that things are getting left out. Oh dear. I think who said there was something to do with Mr. Scabies? Because you'd be right. There is here the Knight of Wands in reverse, and surrounding it is the Queen of Wands. So we all know this came from Meghan, but there must be somebody at Disney who could pressure and have influence over this. We have the Hanged Man in reverse there. That is what's leaving the situation. They're impatient. They want the revenge. It's just like, yeah, you've got all these castles and everything like that, but we've got Disney. I can get Disney to say something shady about you. And that's what it is. That's all this is. It's basically, it completely is. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. You've got the Knight of Wands surrounded by the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is upright and she is surrounding what is on the mind of this situation. The Knight of Wands, you've got some kind of somebody who's all up in their feelings because Princess Meghan didn't get to be the top princess in all of the kingdom. So she's gone off to and she's going to have said something about it. Now, we have got the Eight of Wands there. I feel like this is somebody who is working with Meghan to further the Meghanness, if you will, to further the brand of Meghan. Because we've got the Eight of Wands going, and this is messages going backwards and forwards and truths and people getting fired up. But this is unnecessarily stirring of the pot as well. What they're hoping for is King of Swords moment, but what they're going to get is the Tower in reverse. Now, what I mean with the King of Swords moment is what they want to get. They're wanting to get something that is very quick, very business dealing, to reframe everything, a long-term strategy, some real business kind of, you know, clout. But they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. Of course they're not going to get it. They never get it because they're useless. The Tower in reverse, look, this is part of a strategy. This is them leaning out on the strategy and getting them to fit this into the Little Mermaid. They can deny it as much as they want. Why is that in my cards then? Why is the Queen of Wands there surrounding the situation? Disney? The Eight of Wands in reverse. I feel this has got stuff to do with those people who are looking after Meghan now, those WMA, M&Ms, I don't know what they're called, there's something or other, but they're the new people who are looking after her, and only she signed up to the looking after part. Oh, Harry, you in danger, boy. King of Swords there. And the Tower in reverse. Now, there is going to be further and more silly behaviour from the overseas duo. I've been predicting that since last time they did something, but we've been saying like they're going to do something stupid, and this can be tied into that a little bit. However, I don't think this is something that they wanted to be like a pow moment, and everyone just kind of went, yeah, it's Harry and Meghan. And when you look at the cards, go, well, yeah, it's Meghan. And even the cards are just like, yeah, it's Meghan. Basically, there's the Queen of Wands, there's all the destruction. Now the Nine of Wands, it's just like they want to show the royal family and the media that they can put things into popular culture, and yeah, that's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to like kind of look, we have got that much cultural impact that they'll mention us in Disney, and the king and the royal family will just go meh. So that's how we're in reverse. They've got some serious stupidness coming up. So is Harry trying to I do have a reading. I did say I would do it. If Harry is got, did Meghan sign a prenup? Or did Meghan sign any legal documents when she joined the royal family? Let's have a look. I did get there in the end. In fact, let's mess them up a bit. Na, 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 na. Harry will come back to the UK for the court case. He'll probably stay at some of his... Oh, he hasn't got any friends. He'll probably stay with his relatives. Oh, no, you don't care. God knows. He'll probably stay at, like, somewhere dumb. They do have like apartments. I mean, the Queen owned a lot of property. You could probably stay in some of the property. They own quite a bit of a travellers camp. I don't think the travellers would have them. No. I think the only place he'll be able to afford is Soho House. I believe he will. Soho House, shared double room with Marcus. Oh, God. Right, let's have a look. Prenups. Prenups, prenups, prenups. Ooh, Ace of Swords. And that would be in that direction. Do you know how she said, I didn't have to sign anything legal when I came into the royal family? She did, though. She's had to sign something. Doesn't think it's applicable to her, though. It offended her. It annoyed her that she had to sign it. Interesting. There's that. What's that story that she was in the Wales's kids' bedrooms taking photos? Can anyone remember that story from way back in the day? That little anecdote. Because she's had to sign something, and that's what's leaving the situation. The Page of Cups in reverse. So something negative happened there. Meghan is quite happy to burn the bridges. She did not like having to sign it, though, and I feel that some of her kicking off and how her behaviour and some of her hostility has been the fact that she wouldn't sign something like, I don't know if it was the so much signing a prenup, but the Official Secrets Act, sure. 10 of Swords, they had to because of something there. We've got the Page of Pentacles. She did all of this, guys. She did all of this. She wanted to leave. This was all just her. She wanted the wedding. She didn't want to be part. We know that. This is established. Look, there's one thing we're agreement on is this, like, she didn't give birth to any kids. She's also the Eight of Cups in reverse. She came into this wanting to leave as soon as possible. But sometimes she wanted to be top of whatever, but she never intended on staying. What was her hopes and dreams? So she's got that. She got that photo, didn't she? There's that Two of Cups that I always say looks like their wedding when they're looking over the fireworks. But damn, now, the Knight of Swords, she wants the protection. She thought that she would get from being married and everything to Harry, whatever. She thought she would get everything. She thought she would get, like, the protection. Yeah. She got Paula, I believe that. All employees of the monarchy have to sign an ethics statement. I don't know if that applies to family members. Yeah. I think this is a little bit stronger. This to me is something like the Official Secrets Act. She was really unhappy with signing it. Really unhappy with signing it. we've got the death card crossing over. So I really think that she just wanted to set it on fire, burn it. Ooh, Mail Online exclusive. Harry and Meghan's photos. Is that just started now, or is that an old article? Am I right there? Charles had her escorted to the airport. I mean, something happened and she had to sign something. That's why it has wants IPP status for them both, so they'll be free from prosecution. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that thing, it's immunity from prosecution, it's security, free security for life. I mean, they can be away with it and do whatever they want then, can't they? I think she had to sign something. Not sure it was a prenup. Doesn't quite necessarily get in that vibe. But she wanted away. She thought she was quite... It's almost like she's upset that she behaved so irrationally, but she's not upset at her behaviour. She's offended that people have reacted to her behaviour, if that makes sense. I also heard that at the time Edward and Sophie were the ones who kidnapped Meghan and put her on the plane to Canada. Do I believe it? Edward and Sophie. I mean, no. But so she had to sign something. Prince William is just... Shall we ask the cards how Megsy is feeling about Prince William's Earthshot prize? Because that's what I wanted to do. Because £95 million, not dollars, not $100 million, £95 million pounds, proper currency. And it's got more people watches, not more people watch. What's it called? More people watch Netflix? No, they don't. More people watch YouTube. YouTube has translation in it. You can get, you can watch videos from all over the world if you can translate it. And it's also more accessible because people can use it from any walk of life for free. So if we can have a billionaire who uses it for free and just watches the ads, and you can have people who've got absolutely no money or whatever and uses it for free. It doesn't matter. Everybody has the same experience, or you can pay like £100 a year or whatever it is for a premium where you don't get any ads. But not many people do that. So let's have a look and see where we are at with the... How did Megsy take... Good evening, priestess. How did Megsy take William getting, and just to rub it in a little bit further, on an app that everybody has on their phone or their computer or their laptop? Not everyone has Netflix. saying. Let's have a look. How's Meghan feeling about William's Netflix? YouTube. How's Meghan feeling about William's YouTube success? Oh, there's the Wheel of Fortune. No, see? Same deck, different. Right, okay. And it's come up there. So she just thinks that it's his luck. She doesn't think he's earned it. She just thinks it's karma. It's just luck. He's just landed on his feet with it. The star crossing over. Okay. There's the King of Wands. And there's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So we have got the King of Wands upright. I guess that she will be getting soothed by Marcus Anderson. And I feel like we are going to get some PR coming out. I know there's been some puff pieces in the last few hours, especially the last few days going. There was one saying 2 sweet things that Charlotte and Lilibet share to link them with, and it's the middle name. There's been like loads of articles like that. There's been loads of like sweet thing Meghan once did. Well, all of those things. Poor Harry is in devaluation. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. If only she'd married better, she thinks. This is all Harry's fault. Harry should stick up for me. Harry, if only they'd understood me, I could have had everything William and Catherine are doing, and I'd have been able to do it properly because I am better than them. And the King of Wands is there crowing for her, helping her, holding her up. Now, she really didn't like this news. She really didn't like this news. Ooh. 10 of Cups. 8 of Wands. Here we go. We have the Empress leaving the situation. So that was the other week. We know what's happened since the other week. She was wanting to come out and bask in the glory and have all of those pap bulbs going off like her, and her failed attempt at recreating Princess Diana's car crash, car accident, chase, whatever, in New York City. So she's really not happy anyway. And she's just like, oh, well, yes, William's got it. She is actually blaming Harry for some of this. This is what's underneath the situation. The king, of course, and the new Carolean era. Everything's a little bit weird. Everything's not quite as she expected it to be, but people around her, and they're making themselves known. They're making themselves, pushing themselves up. She doesn't know how to. She can't say that she doesn't value William for anything other than his status. And she knows William sees right through her. Now we have got the King of Pentacles coming up. Now it's interesting, very interesting, because we have the Knight of Pentacles and then we have the King of Pentacles. So I'm guessing she's hoping that Harry will perform quite well next week. Whose fault is this? Can we see that card? Everyone see that card? Whose fault is she blaming everything on? How dare William? How dare William be successful? It must just be luck. Also, this is Catherine's fault. We have Catherine, the Queen of Pentacles. She, of course, is a Capricorn and relates to the Earth sign. And the Earth sign in Tarot is Pentacles. And then we have the World in reverse surrounding her. So Meghan is beside herself. She blames Catherine for this. William's just got there because of luck. It's everything, but she really doesn't like Catherine. So William got there through luck, but it's also Catherine's fault at the same time. I know it's romance. She doesn't like the attention that she's just had. She blames Catherine for some of the attention that she's just had, and yeah. She doesn't like. She got the attention. She just doesn't like the attention that she had. Now, let me get this. So we have what's coming up. The 8 of Wands. We are going to get a lot of communications. they're going to ramp up, especially around this. And the 10 of Cups there. Unhappy families. It's a veneer of a happy family. But emotionally, it's going to be a little bit rocky. Things are not quite as they seem. We may be hearing more things about the DIVO also. I really feel like she is all over the shop, to be honest. The 8 of Wands. We are going to get so many puff pieces. And poor Harry is going to go out there next week, or he's going to do something next week, or say something, and she's going to like, you go and do it, you rectify it, then why is everything going wrong for me? And it's almost like she's goading him into, the energy is almost like she's goading him into going and doing something and saying something on the world stage. That's what's going to happen next. Hi everyone, how are you doing? Catherine William may be at the Jordan royal wedding. Oh yeah. Yeah, there was a plane or something today, wasn't there? We'll have to keep an eye out for that. Wedding, it's a tiara event as well, and Biden's going. Lol. Yeah, he's look, the obvious thing, I think he's gonna do something stupid. And that's where it's gonna come from, Wise Angel, when he's in court. Now, the hearing on the 6th of June is about the government's, the US government's, not them issuing a green card, but it's about why they declined the Freedom of Information request. I think that's right, but I'll need to be fact checked by Cat Wrangler for that, I'm pretty sure. I'm seeing that Jill Biden will attend, not Joe Biden. Oh, wow. Do you know the green card thing? What? Do you know the green card thing with the conservative people in the States? The 6th of June court hearing it's regarding Harry's green card, isn't it? I'm sure it's just regarding his green card. Regarding, not his green card, regarding the Freedom of Information request that the Conservative Forum, is that who it is? I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember it all, but I'm pretty sure it, I wonder who's going. Yeah, it's about the document. Thank you, Cat Wrangler. I knew you know. I vaguely remember you saying, reading something you said about it. Yeah, so it's not really his, like, it's not him getting his, whether he's got a visa or whatever. This is just the fact that the US government didn't release the information that was in his initial visa application. And the Heritage Foundation, I believe, or the Conservative Heritage Foundation, are the ones who are wanting that released after all of, yeah, it does, it's not, yeah. This is really what he put on the green card, what he put on his application. It won't, it's not whether he gets a green card or citizen status or not. This is all about the government's refusal to give the Heritage Foundations the information they requested about his application. I believe that's what happened. 116 what? Get them told, Sari. You know, honestly, if Sari's asking you to just hit the like button, maybe even subscribe, just become friend, it's all right. Thank you. The court can decide if the document should, the court could decide they should not be released. Yeah. There's no guarantee. It's just a challenge to the documents coming, whether they, anyway, after being told no, it's basically the Heritage Foundation going, actually, but we think we've got a case for them to be released, public interest, blah, blah, blah. And the court could turn around and say yes or no. You're at your computer now. Well done. I see you have 3 Richard IIIs. Thank you for hitting the like button. So it's, unfortunately, it's not going to be 6th of June or whatever and Harry gets chucked out. Meghan's not going to have such an easy life. And I don't think diplomatically, it doesn't matter who was in, I don't think it would go down, like, at the end of the day, it should, I know everyone should be treated the same, but life in it. Yeah. It's a bit rank. It's gone a bit cold, it tastes a bit funny. He wants me to remember always. So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to do another reading? Would he have submitted a normal application? Let's have a look and see at the application he has submitted. Let's use the mushroom cards. They seem quite apt for his application. Oh, what kind of application did? Bye, Pamela. Just remember when Harry moved to the US, it was 2020, Trump was president, not Biden. So even if you get Trump back in, he still could stay. What happened to all those celebrities that said in 2016 if Trump gets in, they were leaving? They all stayed, didn't they? Virtue signaling hypocrites. Bye, Trudy. Is Trudy going as well? Bye, Trudy, darling. Yeah, King Charles is away in Romania. Oh, let's have a look. Something's not right about his Eight of Cups. Okay. Ace of Swords underneath. Temperance. There was a little bit of creative writing with this. I think somebody knows more than of course. Okay, let me break this down for you guys. So underneath we have Temperance, and we have the Eight of Cups and Strength in reverse. So he has been given some bad information. He's led up to signing this document and doing this document because he felt like he has been stabbed in the back and things have moved around. With regard to this document, though, I don't think he sought legal advice, even though it was a legal document. He's gone straight into that temperance mode, that kind of trusting the arty words that were being told to him. We have Strength in the reverse. He's in a weakened position for the starting point with regards to his visa. And the Ace of Swords there. So this is a battle he's going to have to fight on his own, very much so on his own. We have got the Four of Swords there, and we have the Devil surrounding the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords, of course, is an inheritance, legacy, and I guess hereditary things. I'm guessing with regards to this particular question, he has got that hereditary thing, and maybe he's well used to having people turn around and tell him he can do what he jolly well wants because he is the king's son or the queen's grandson. However, you have the Devil surrounding him. So when he's gone to do things, he hasn't checked things at all. The Eight of Cups crossing over is moving on, walking away. And walking away weakened him. Well, we know that. The Hermit there, he's going to have to stand on his own regards this, but the Devil is surrounding this issue. We have got the Four of Wands there. And that is in reverse. So the Four of Wands in reverse, meaning the foundations of something are crooked, something has not got a lot of it's not going to stand the test of time. And then you have the Ace of Wands. And I think where we're at now with regards to this is we've got the Hermit, Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So this is a legal document, yeah? This is your application. You've got to be honest on it. We have the Devil around him. Obsession, manipulation, Four of Swords. He's really been told a load of lies about how receptive and everybody was going to be to him. I think it's very interesting that we've got the Ace of Wands in the future, which means they're going to start something is going to come in like a passion, like something he feels very full on about. And could this be something's coming out with them? Because you've got I'm going to ask the cards another question. Will Harry ever be a dual citizen of the US and the UK? Remember, it's not necessary. Sometimes it's the questions you ask to get a little. 5 of Wands in reverse. A lot of fighting, a lot of much to do about nothing. 3 of Wands, oh dear. The World in reverse. The 6 of Cups. 5 of Swords. Temperance in reverse. 7 of Swords in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. And the 10 of Swords in reverse. I'd go with no. I don't think that man is going to get American citizenship. I don't think he's going to be dual national. You'll see the world in, which is bad news for us Brits, but I guess it's good news for you guys over there in the States. We have the world in reverse. He doesn't like this story. He feels exposed by this story. I think with the Ace of Wands there, in that sense, I feel like the Ace of Wands there is him starting like a legal battle about something. I feel like look, he is going to have difficulties. He was banking on everybody going, oh, look at him. There's Princess Diana's son. Oh, poor little orphan. That kind of vibe. That's what he really wanted. The World underneath and the Magician in reverse crossing over. Do you know the other day when I was talking about magical thinking and how, like, well, not just magical thinking, like actual magical thinking. He is going to be using spells and getting with Doria, maybe doing a bit of Santeria or whatever it is they're doing, but he is saying wishes to the universe, spells, whatever. He is trying to change things around and squash things because he's run out of so many avenues and money is running out. He is actually turning, I know it sounds wild, but he is actually turning to the supernatural to get what he wants and what's done. However, as soon as you encroach on somebody's free will, that's when it becomes black magic, and he's going to be encroaching on people's free will. The 5 of Swords there. Nothing ever goes well when you're trying to encroach on other people's free will. The 5 of Swords. Think something is going to get revealed about all of this. The 3 of Wands in reverse. I really do feel like there is going to be a separation out. It's going to be big global news and he's not going to like it. That could work. Actually, the 5 of Swords there. He's going to get something. Look, there's 2 ways I could interpret this card. He wants Daddy to come in and fix it all for him and misuse of Daddy's power, or he blames his father. He blames everything. He either wants his dad to fix it for him or he blames his, because he's not so used to getting his way, he's actually going into the realms of the supernatural now. The Temperance in reverse there. He doesn't like what he's seeing in that mirror. He's muddied the waters. This is mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the gingerest of them all? And then we have the 7 of Swords surrounding him again. This is somebody playing little mind games, like have corrupting things, and people are cute and switched on to it. 10 of Swords in reverse there. He is going to take the swords out of his back and start realizing where he has stabbed himself in the back and where other people have who have been close to him. So that ties in with also, I feel like, a timeline that I'm beginning to form in my mind that we are going to be getting, we are officially kind of nearly there, not completely, nearly on Divorce Watch. That's Daily Mail article about renting H&M's Monty Shit Show house for photo shoot. It's October 2020. See, I thought that was familiar. I thought I remembered that from something. Yeah. He doesn't know what he's doing, Trudy. This is very true. So this dude here, he's got all of these things out there for want of a better word. He's got all of these things, but he's gone on to think on this whole magical thinking. Gone in with Doria, and it's not going well. Yeah, he thinks he's like Diana's boy, and he's trying to frame his wife as Diana incarnate. Is HG Tudor what? Do you want me to ask on that video? Or one of you guys can ask, go and ask. Go, in fact, we'll all go and ask. It's a Q&A video. Just go and like, go. Are you Russell Brand? Oh, actually, to be fair, I don't think anybody. Bye, Marissa. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, Rosie, how are you doing? It is nice to see Harry learning his life lessons before our very eyes. It is. I don't think it's Russell Brand. I think it's some. I don't think Russell Brand's as to be fair to HG Tudor, I don't think Russell Brand's HG Tudor. I really don't think Russell Brand's HG Tudor. HG says the initial HG stands for his real initials. Is he called Henry? Henry Gordon or something? You don't believe in the tarot readers other than me, yeah? Yeah, Russell Brand is a proper southerner, isn't it? He's from Southend or something. Hugh Grant. He's not Hugh Grant. I think if Harry still thinks he's Mr. Teflon, then should be Gordon. Yeah. Sorry, didn't look on the date. It's all right. It's okay. It's fine. Sometimes we get excited about things. I know there's been things and I've seen things. I've been, yes, get in, and then it's not turned out to be what it happens. It happens. Don't worry. But thank you for sharing. It's better to have shared than not to have shared at all, if you know what I mean. Appreciate that. HG is someone who has a lot of time on his hands. Maybe he's in prison. This is why I think, right? This is why I think he's got something to do with the entertainment industry. Now, hear me out, right? Do you want to hear a conspiracy theory? We're going to hear one. Because he has got so much free time on his hands, he is either something to do with the entertainment industry where he can be by himself a lot, so like writing or something. I think one of the things that he wouldn't want people to know is that I think his full-time job is all the narcissism stuff. It's a lot of content. A lot of content. Like loads. And he's got the thumbnails, and then he's got all of his stuff, and then he's got everything doing. You know, it is a lot of content. So I do think he is somebody who works either in the entertainment industry, like with touring. Sometimes his content becomes like less, if you know what I mean, and also seems to be a lot more planned. And then I feel like when he is off from either touring or, now I'm not saying he's a musician, I'm not saying he's like, I don't think he's anything to do necessarily with front of house, if you know what I mean. I don't think he's an actor or a musician or whatever, but he could be something to do with production, lighting, set, something. You are HG. He only sleeps 4 hours a night. He needs to have some CBD. You think he's retired? You think he's retired, but apparently he's only 45. He says he's in Debrett's, what, like what's that thing? It's like all the posh ancestry names. Yeah. I like a bit of mystery. I like trying to figure out who he is. He could be an assassin. He knows a lot of Shakespeare. I think he was an actor. I don't know. He did a voice for a video game on my phone. It was quite astonishing when I figured out where I had heard that voice. Yeah, he's probably... Do you know who he could look like? Have you ever heard this? You're thinking he's this kind of like tall, swarthy kind of looking guy. But there's Toast of London, or it's like Burke's Beatrice, yeah. Oh my God. Do you know Toast? His cousin Eddie. Do you know In the Shadows, and there's the married couple and the little yeah, Matt Berry. I think he looks like Matt Berry. Google Matt Berry. Harold Henry Hamish. Yeah, Toast. That's who I think he's like most like out of any. I was just like, who does he remind me of? Yeah. So Toast, or I forget the name of the vampire for In the Shadows, but Matt Berry is funny. Very funny, but I don't know if it's actually him. But that's in my impression, that's what he sounds like. That's the very Matt Berry. Better. That one. Please let HG be Clem Fandango. Yes. It's also on the It Crowd, yeah. What's the word? I can't remember it all, but it is, if you Google Matt Berry or Matt Berry Toast, it was just, yeah, that's what he's like. That's in my mind's eye. That's what he looks like. So he'd be like, "Hi, I'm 5'10" and I have these velvety tones of voice, and he's actually like 5'4", and he's a bit northern. He's probably ginger. What do we know about Earl of Cholmondeley? I don't know. Hughes Grosvenor, yeah. Yes, I remember a story about the photos in the kids' bedrooms at the time. It was suggested it was the reason that William had them kicked out of Kensington Palace, yeah. He can visit all he likes. He's never commented, so it's fine. You could all talk to him then. I don't think he would, to be honest. Hugh Grosvenor. Cholmondeley? Do you think all I can think of Danny DeVito? 2 seconds. Let me get won't be a minute. I'm just doopy. Hello, sorry about that. I'm just moving things around now. Hang on a second. How do I do this? There. There we go. Everyone's going to get this far into the video and go, "What's happened?" So that's what I think he looks like. Toast. And you have to watch that. You can watch bits of it on YouTube. That is our man. That is HG Tudor. To be fair, we're all willing for fuel for a narcissist. We all willing fuel for a narcissist. You can go on and do what you want, man. But look at that, man. Yeah. So HG's video picking out photos of all that Rachel gave Catherine the death glare and William the lusty lech. Oh, that face, that I know that face. Yeah, that face. She's so obvious. It's tacky, isn't it? Let's just remove that. Unless we summon people, we might get Matt and Berry on the channel next. We all have a dream tonight. Matt Berry will, and he'll be like, "I had a dream. I was on a tarot channel, and there was lots of women saying I was a narcissist." He said the hag wanted to start a new modern monarchy where her and Catherine walk side by side entering events. Oh, hang on. It's Clem Fandango. Can you hear me? And it all went downhill when she doesn't want to walk behind. So we have a look into that. I think we all need the next channel emoji and call it HG. Yeah, next time we'll get a channel emoji. I'll do a Matt Berry one. Like looking sultry into the You think he's like Gordon Ramsay? Oof. So, did Meghan want to start a modern monarchy with Kate walking side by side with Catherine? Is everybody up for that? Melissa McCarthy is absolutely awful. I am gutted. I am absolutely gutted she played Ursula. I was just like... It's Clem Fandango, yes. We had a nightmare being outed as Gordon Ramsay. Who's Gordon Ramsay? Matt Berry? Yes, I shall go ahead, Karen. Thank you. Lady W, I shall do it. What did Meghan... Did Meghan want to start her own monarchy? Yeah. No, it's all right. You don't have to have manners here. We're fine. We're all right. So, is there any truth that Meghan wanted to walk side by side with Catherine as equals? Or was she touting that idea at least? 6 of stars. 6 of pentacles. She is looking to look very altruistic, eh? Giving and receiving. 5 of cups. I made a mess out of these 3. And I think she really did, you know. Oh my God. She really did fancy herself, eh? Let's have a look. Got 2 cards that came out there. We have the moon underneath. We know what happened. We know everything that happened. I think people wouldn't play ball with her. I think we know she left. We know everything moved on. We know all of that. She went in. She wanted to be the star. She felt for the shortest period of time that she was the girl who got everything. So basically, jolting along the carriage along the long walk along Windsor was her absolute best moment of her life until somebody else hatched her children. And then underneath we have the moon in reverse. Look, we know she left. We can see the cards are saying they went, they gone, they went, they were gone. And she thought she was being kind and generous to Catherine and William. Get this, because we've got the 6 of stars, the 6 of pentacles there. She thought that she was doing them a favor. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Are we sure she's not an ultra? The moon in reverse. Now, she walked away. She went away. We know she's gone. But it's a fable, isn't it? She's going to say, like, I had to walk away. It's the only way. No, she wanted to leave. She couldn't get out of there quick enough. She didn't walk away from any emotional thing. It was because something, they didn't cross her palm with the way she saw it, with clout, with status. She thought she brought star quality to the royal family. She thought she was going to make everything completely different. The cards don't lie, do they? They don't lie. They're kind of on the ball with it. the Seven of Crystals. She took things, she made things up, she manipulated things, and eventually she got seen through, though. We know that because this is kind of retrospective. So yeah, I think she did. She really did. Why did she do that? We have got the Page of Pentacles and we have got the Hermit there. Why she did that, she's like, well, I've got Harry and we can make, it was money. She really wanted to have, she said, I can do all of these things. I just want the money. She wanted to basically monetize everything and revolutionize everything. Why? Because she knows dimwit, that dim thing that she's got, her handbag carrier, she knows that being Princess Diana's son, and he was very popular when he married Meghan, remember? And then we have, oh, I feel this terrible. I was just attacked so much. Everybody was getting at me and blah, blah, blah. And that was what surrounded it. And then we have death, the burning of the way of the bridges, the complete turning around, and we have the Magician in reverse. They are absolutely, royally, completely, utterly buggered. Do you know that? They are absolutely nah. I don't know how much more longer this can go on for. This is ridiculous, to be honest with you. If anybody else was reading, if I was reading this for anyone else, I'd be like, oh, please just stop. Because we've got to the point where the Magician, and they've lost so much control, they're starting to rely on superstition, spells, and trying to influence events by, I don't know, maybe the power of thought, maybe by putting some bay leaves in a jar and weeing in it or something. I don't know, but they're trying to do stuff like that. Oh my God, bay leaves in a jar. Well, you can use bay leaves in a jar. You can do little bits of white magic. Little bits of white magic could be anything from lighting a candle and saying, please, can something nice happen to me? But it becomes black magic when you start shoving pins in the candle and say, I want this person to love me. That's the difference between white and black. Don't do anything that controls someone else's behavior. So therefore, if you look at that, if you look at that from an energetic perspective, then a narcissist is somebody who is manipulated and uses people's emotions against them and uses situations and pressures and everything in to get somebody to do what they want while thinking they are doing something that they want to do from their own free will. So that could even be classed as black magic, if you know what I mean. But hey-ho. If they apologized to the royal family and her father, would they remove so much of their misfortune? Probably, yeah. Yeah. She also wanted the Duchy of Cornwall split equally between the king's sons. Oh, I wonder if Meghan watches, you know, the I'd recommend. Yeah, Meghan, sort yourself out. Honestly. No, Knox, don't apologize. The thing is here, she is going to be squatting around now, trying to offload Ginge and move on to a new person. That's the be all and end all of it. So really, she wants a situation where she can be separate from Harry. So she's going to be wanting Harry to, I don't know, stay away from the property, maybe stay in a hotel, which has been reported in the press, or she would want him to be like, do you know how she ditched Trevor Engelson? She got a job and she was over in Canada, and then she FedExed the engagement ring back, you know, that romantic thing. So I feel like we're going to get something like that. James Corden also parties inside. Oh God, he is awful. You know, I've seen more. In fact, the jacket potato I shoved in the oven for me dinner tonight was more talented when it went in the oven than James Corden. He is a proper plum. Yeah, the Duchy of Cornwall always goes with the yeah. But what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. And I do feel like, yeah. Yeah, wasn't he just over there? Charles offered to go his estates, but it was too much hard work for them and not enough money. Yeah, because it was never this is the thing, she's got Ginge thinking that we'll just go to California for a few years and get ourselves sorted, and then we'll go to Africa. I mean, come on, she's fed him that line. We're just going to live here temporarily, we're just going to live here till the kids are a little bit older, we're just going to live here till we're divorced, that kind of thing, and then you can go. I wouldn't be surprised if she tried something to compromise Charles something. Do you want me to do a reading and whether they'll come back and whether they want to be back into the royal family? I can do that. I think we know the answer, but I can do it. Oh my goodness, I've dropped a card. Oh, there it is. Four seconds. I'm just knocking everything over. Oh, hang on. Most Americans hate James. Everyone hates James. The only people who like James is the, I don't know. Could you do them together and separately? Maya, do you mean... Right, let's have a look and see if Harry wants to come back to the royal family, and then see if Meghan wants to come back. Am I using different deck? I want to use a different deck. I do like those ones though. I'll put them there. Something like Meghan. Enjoy your work, Leanne. Let's have a look. Okay. Does Harry want to come back to the royal family? Does Harry want to come back to the royal family? I'm very disappointed it's nobody's birthday today as well, by the way. I mean, I could have sung. I've noticed how you've all stopped telling me if there's a birthday. I'm very suspicious. It's got to be someone's birthday somewhere. Let me have a look at this, though. Just don't want me singing to you. I know what you're doing. let's have a look. Does Harry want to go back to the royal family? He's not liking his freedom, that's for sure. He's not liking the way things are moved and everything's getting out of control. It's very chaotic. I bet he's mentioned it. Oh, 10 of Wands. Oh, the burden. The 8 of Coins. And the World. Now listen, he's not very good at keeping an itinerary and making sure that all the dots and everything is connected. He has just found out that handling money and the way he's using money and splashing his cash, things are not as easy as he thought they would be. He really is struggling with this. There's the 4 of Coins. Everything's out of control. We've got the 4 of Coins in reverse. Oh, money is an issue. The 9 of Coins in reverse as well. There's the King of Wands. There's the 9 of Cups. There's the 2 of Swords. Weighing things up. And there is, let me just say this. That is the 9 of Swords. Interesting. King of Wands is what's on his mind. I think he is really flapping. I feel like he wants to kind of come back into the royal family. The 9 of Cups is surrounding him. He is getting told to calm down. He is getting told he's just being fiery about this. The 9 of Cups, what's really rattled him is the coronation. The 9 of Coins, of course, on the upright, it's this very altruistic, posh lady holding a falcon in the garden. In reverse, it's somebody who isn't well together, somebody who likes to think they're all together with money, but they're not. They are spending it quicker than they are earning it, especially with all of these coins coming in. He is having issues with money, big issues with money. And the World underneath it, he thinks he should be getting more money for being famous. He doesn't understand why James Corden's got more money. He doesn't understand why, I don't know, Elton John's got more money. I've got a funny feeling as well, the King of Wands, I think he might be getting money from Uncle Elton, you know. I really feel like he's getting money from Uncle Elton. No word of a lie. I literally, my conspiracy, whatever. I think he is getting money from Uncle Elton. It all costs, doesn't it? It costs a lot to look as good as Meghan Markle does. Yeah. Yeah, remember that, everyone. It costs a lot to look like a pink flamingo. That hasn't ironed this. Oh, anyway. So, and then we have got here the 2 of Swords. He is weighing up whether he comes back or not. And he is getting a lot of pressure and anxiety and a lot of trouble around whether he comes back or not. It's really stressing him out. He is very bothered by this money situation. And he feels like the whole world is looking in on him. The 8 of Coins in reverse at the top. He's not been very good at, why I'm saying this is he's not very good at counting and checking the money and doing the work. that has earned them the money. They haven't put in the groundwork. What's underneath the situation? The Chariot in reverse and the 10 of Wands. And the Chariot in reverse is a bit too much freedom, chaos, and not being able to rein things in. The 4 of Coins in reverse as well. He cannot pull things through. Now let's have a look and see where we are. The grass definitely wasn't as green. Let's see if Meghan wants to come back. Now, let's ask 2 questions. Does Meghan want Harry to go back to the royal family? And then let's ask if Meghan wants to go back, because I think I know the answer. Does Meghan? 7 of Cups. Now, the 7 of Cups, an interesting point about the 7 of Cups, which you can't see on this card, it's very gaslighty, and it's talking yourself away through some very major planetary activity. I mean, usually in the Cups you have the Veil, which is the High Priestess, or there's one of the little creatures from the Wheel of Fortune card. So it's all these kind of big things, but you're not quite sure how to execute them. Too much choice of what she should do. What's crossing her? Money. What's above? 10 of Swords she wants done. 9 of Swords underneath. Okay. 9 of Wands. Death. I think she wants him. Defeat. 5 of Swords. The Hermit in reverse. 9 of Cups and the Sun. She is not bothered if he goes back to the royal family, and I'll tell you why I'm saying that. We have the 9 of Swords underneath. He is more of a pain in the neck around her than anything else. We have the 10 of Swords above. She feels like she's done. She's finished. What else can she get out of this? She wants a new project, something that would be beneficial to her. Would Harry to go back into the royal family and them to separate? The 9 of Wands in reverse there, she's going to say she's had too many boundaries taken and things like that. So she's thinking about how she can get rid. We have got the 5 of Swords, and we have Harry, the Hermit. He's a Virgo, so we'd be related to the Hermit in the tarot anyway. She does not want to still have Harry about. He's a pain in the neck. She doesn't find him challenging. She doesn't find him interesting. She finds him a bit dim. She wishes he was going away. I feel like she's starting to feel like he's too clingy to her, even though she kind of created this. We have got one of the things that had really melted Meghan's little brain was the coronation, and that's why we got attempted Diana car chase through New York at 5 miles an hour after she got that award by Ozzy Osbourne's sister Gloria Steinem. And it was really she's just absolutely gone. I got shouted at today. Or was it yesterday? I can't remember. I got shouted at by somebody who said they were leaving because I said that there were children. Look, whether they be hypothetical children, if the royal family say there are kids at the end of the day. How they got there is completely shady, and don't get me wrong, I don't think they are born of body, but there are kids. By Queen of Tarts. So so I got shouted at for saying they were kids. You saw that post. I was like, well, what do you want me to do? Bye. Do you know, I can only do so much. I can't keep everyone happy all the time. You know what I mean? I'm fine with it. It's absolutely fine. Do you know what I mean? It's fine. The Sun in reverse. Meghan has got whether they're genetically anywhere near her, but either or, she's their mother. On whatever on one birth certificate, Archie is she is down as the mother. And on, I'm sure, whatever we can find out in California, I don't know how sealed records are. I don't know if somebody wants to tag the Heritage Foundation in a post or something. I don't know, man. I don't know if they'd even care about that. But yeah, there's an Archie for sure. So this is the whole thing. The whole thing is that is a kid. She has now got what she needs. She has a link to Diana. She has a link forever to the royal family. She does not need Harry much anymore. And especially after the Queen and Prince Philip have died, and they looks like they have got sweet FA. Now, interestingly enough, actually, I'll finish that off. I'll just leave that there. But yeah, so I think it's definitely down to the kids, and I think she wants rid of them, basically. Oh, thank you. I try not to like, I know I'm like, oh my God, not Meghan again, but I try not to be too harsh. Too harsh on them. Because they're making a lot of stupid mistakes. I mean, she's awful. She is an awful woman. Don't get me wrong. She's the worst type. She's one of the worst types. But yeah. It has to be a little bit. I think she's going to grow up to be a handle. She is invisible. I don't think they're showing us the right child. I don't think that at all. I think that we are getting shown a completely different child, just because even in the pictures that were shown from even if we're getting them in pictures that are shown from Netflix, all of a sudden, like, the kids don't have ginger hair. Archie's got like dark brown hair, and Invisibit's got kind of ash blonde hair. It's weird. And then they've got ginger hair. A rumor, there is a clerk who works in California, and she says there is no birth certificate for Lilibet Diana. However, there is one for Mary E. Mountbatten. Ooh. How many Mountbattens? Windsors? That's an interesting bit of tea. Everything is everyone else's fault, Sarah. So everything will be always forever everybody else's fault, because she's just incapable of being wrong. She's wrong. We know she's wrong. But when it's her, she is incapable of being wrong. Yeah, she's just... The problem that Meghan has is she wishes ill on other people. Like, she wishes that... The rumor is that she said she was only a plane crash away from the throne. And there's like quite, you know, I mean, there's quite a lot of people have talked about that. If she's going around saying stuff like that, it's never good energy. Yeah, Patricia, there's also the fact that the children are a blessing, whatever, etc. But they are little goblins. I don't know what else to say. I mean, God, you know what I mean? Or something like that, yeah. There's something where she doesn't want the kids out, because if she thought There were, look at Jessel Mulrooney's poor kids. They're plastered all over Instagram. And the Wales' children, because the Wales are kind of well balanced and they know there's genuine public interest in their children, they give a little bit to the public on the proviso that they're left alone the rest of the time. So we see a little bit of them. But it just makes so all of the questions. I mean, there's that picture of Archie crawling towards the camera at the Christmas tree. I mean, poor Ben. He looks like he looks like Thomas Markle. That's one of the things I think it could well be. I don't think she carried them though. There's too many things, and plus my cards say that she doesn't as well. So we prefer Boss Baby over in this neck of the woods. When she said that, the Queen pleaded with the That's a noble thing to work for, Judy. Is this live still going? Yeah, we never shut up. In fact, I think even Paula's gone. Hiya, Gucci. I'm just like, oh, there's Paula. Hello, Paula. It's like, Paula's even gone. I can't remember who said it, but somebody said that Archie's premature and forced the mother to have him early and definitely could have something to do with him. I don't know what's the matter with him. I don't know. But we never see the kids. Or if we do see the heavily edited, the like portraits, we've never seen really Archie face on apart from that Christmas card. Maybe Archie is HG Tudor from his crib. Hello. Maybe it's that. There was only ever one, and he had a big hat on. Can you remember? You've got to work. Gucci Mama, you're listening at work. There was one and it was taken by Backgrid. Of course, it was taken by Backgrid. That's who probably was Lilibet's, one of Lilibet's godparents. He was not looking at the camera then either. No, he wasn't. He might be autistic. I don't think kids... I don't have kids and I hold children more naturally than her. Yeah, I don't have kids and I'm easier with kids than she is. Maybe Archie isn't in America. Maybe he is in the UK with the real mother, and that's why we don't see pictures anymore. Archie has anxiety. Yeah. What reading was it? Was it Monday's reading? We were all chatting about and stuff. And I'm pretty sure, I'm like, Lilibet is going to be a piece of work, man. Lilibet is going to have their life, both if Harry makes it that long. But yeah, Lilibet is going to absolutely have their lives, ruin them. Can preschoolers get anxiety? In California, anything's possible. Yeah, the pics are taken black and white so you can't see hair colour. Yeah. Baby, it's so weird, isn't it? If no stable routine, children get worried. This is true. This is true. They think narcissism's hereditary as well, don't they? So, you know, it's like one of those things that can be. How long can they keep up the charade? Oh. Let's see what the cards are saying. Let's have a look. See if we can get a divorce. Not me. I want to phrase the question quicker, better, don't I? I'm going to see. Let's have a look. Let's see how long this can last, and then I shall love you guys and leave you. Six of Hearts. Okay. We're doing in 6 months. 10 of Swords. Sounds promising. 2024. Is that the Magician in reverse? I think we're going to get a lot of sentiment around Diana and who Harry used to be, if you know what I mean. We're going to get a lot of like, he was a veteran in the Invictus Games and blah, 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 blah. And then we have got the 10 of Swords. And we have the Magician in reverse. Back of 2024, we should get further failures and splitty upsvilles. Back of 2024. That's the rest of the year. That's the first 6 months, 2024. It's the second part of 2024. I would say, yeah. Anyway. It's very confusing. It's getting late. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so thank you very much for joining me tonight. I'm sorry I just yawned at everybody. I'll go and shall I swap out the one of the emojis and put Matt Berry as an emoji or not? Because I'll get rid of the Union Jack. We can get rid of the Union Jack and put Matt Berry in. Just to confuse everybody. Silence. Yeah, you want Matt Berry? I'll do Matt Berry. Anxiety and ASD. Is that Asperger's? Is that well, it's been very interesting. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for saying it's very interesting. I'll let you go, either go to bed or go back to bed or go to work. And yes, you want Matt Berry. Okay, I'll go and do that Matt Berry thing now. I'm going to probably chop up the live a bit as well and put some make some videos out of it. But leave the live up anyway. So yeah, autism spectrum disorder. Wherever he may be. Yeah. No, the king doesn't know. I'll have cocktails and dinner. Even better, have cocktails and dinner. That sounds nice. I'm going to have another herbal tea and go to bed. That's exciting, isn't it? All right, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And I'll see you all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you are doing. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.